Mark?
Kendall, how are you?
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Coach was saying, Kirby was saying that I guess the offensive line was kind of challenged right after the Vandy game last week to, make this game about kind of enforcing their will, that kind of thing. I mean, how jacked up were you to kind of follow the game plan where you guys were featured?
Oh, I was very excited. All through practice the whole season, we know how talented our O-line is. We know how much they have that dog mentality. So I was just ready to, get behind them and get rolling. And, I felt like they had a very good game. They dominated the line of scrimmage, and I'm happy for them.
Chip Towers, is Chip on this Zoom?
Hey, Waylon, he's not on here, but I'm helping him out.
Okay, Brandon.
Kendall, I mean, so like as a running back and kind of the struggles y'all, I guess struggles in air quotes here, but the struggles y'all had to open the year. I mean, when Arkansas lines up in a front like that, gives y'all the opportunity. I mean, do your eyes kind of light up as a running back at the opportunity that y'all might have?
Oh, 100%. A team like this, I would say it's pretty well known that we're good at running the ball. So just seeing a front like that, having the room that we have with Kenny, Zamir, James, Bejan, Savon, everybody just, with the line that they provided us and the O-line that we have, it's just, it's great as a running back to see a front like that to run against.
All right, let's next go to Jake Rowe and then Seth Emerson. Jake?
Hey, Kobe, another shout out to you guys today.
Kendall, sorry if I got tuned in here a little late, but first touchdown of your career, had you gotten impatient? Had you gotten to the point where you were like, hey, is this going to happen? Or how exciting was it for you?
I wouldn't say I got impatient. It was kind of one of those just trust the process type of things. And like I said, our O-line, they're very talented. They're, have that dog mentality. So when it got time to the goal line, Coach McGee told me get in there. And that's all I had on my mind. So it was a great opportunity. Something that I would say I've been, trying to accomplish, been waiting on, and I'm happy that, it happened in a game like this.
Kendall, I'm sorry to inform you that your touchdown's being overshadowed by Jalen's block. He
blocked three people.
Three people. What was your vantage point on that play, and in the timeout before it, did you talk to him or anybody about it?
Yeah, well, actually in the huddle, I told Jalen, like, let's go. Obviously his stature, how big he is, he's a solid person. I would hate to be the person having to take on that block. So I basically knew, I told him in the huddle, I was like, let's go, like, let's get this. And he did more than his job and made that lane open. And, just blessed to have to be in that situation, to have the people that I have up front for me.
All right, next up, let's go to Mike Griffith and then Anthony Dasher. Mike?
Yeah, Kendall, Coach Smart talked about the confidence everybody has in Stetson. I guess you knew during the week he was going to start. Can you just talk about the presence that Stetson has and the confidence he gives you guys in him?
100%. All throughout practice, I'll say all through camp and everything, we see Stetson every day. We see him go through practice. We see him go through drills, go through the team periods. And, what he did on the field, that's something that we already knew. We were very confident going into this game because we knew that Stetson's a person that's going to step up. He's going to live up to the opportunity. He's going to do more than, what people expect of him. And, he's a great person. He's a great teammate to have because no matter the situation, no matter what position he's in, he's always going to be that team player and still going to be encouraging people and making people better. So, we knew Stetson was going to live up and, just happy to see him ball at the end of the day.
Anthony Dasher?
Yep, hey, Kendall, good to see you. I know you guys, knew going into this game that you're going to get some different defensive looks from Arkansas. How much extra confidence did that give you in the running game, the offensive line, knowing y'all were going to be able to get something done today with that?
100%. It gave us a lot of confidence, especially just going against our D-line every day in practice. What they did these past few weeks, it speaks for itself. It's probably the hardest D-line to run against. We see that every day, different fronts, the defense, different coverages. So it just gives us a lot of confidence going into the game because, I feel like I face the best defensive line in the country every day. So, it just makes me excited for the game time to just go out there and, run against somebody else.
All right, next up, let's go to Connor Riley and Palmer after that. Connor?
Hey, Kendall, what kind of impact did the crowd sort of have on you guys today and enabling you guys to get off to that fast start?
Oh, the crowd was amazing. They were electric. I remember, I think it was the first quarter. The defense was on the field, and me and a few teammates were on the sideline, and we just looked at each other and we was like, man, like it's loud. And that the crowd stayed in the game the whole time. And I would say the crowd had a very big impact in this game. Made it hard for them to hear snap counts and everything like that. Because when the crowd's just at that peak sound, it's hard to really focus on the field. So, the crowd came out, and especially for a noon game, it's amazing just how great of a fan base we have, how dedicated the fans are, and it just makes us better on the field.
Kendall, with all the conversation the last couple of weeks about the run game, how important was it for y'all to have a game like this and to build some confidence going forward?
Oh, no, it was great for us, but I wouldn't say it built confidence, because at the end of the day, we're an offense that we have weapons at every position, and the weapons are deep in every position. So, some games going to be the passing game, some games going to be the run game, some games going to be both. So, when we go out there, we just everybody do their job, and the outcome will, show itself.
All right, next let's go to Chris, and then let's go to Charles Odom, who just joined us. Chris, get your hand up. Chris, are you with us? All right, Charles Odom, do you have a question? All right, if Charles is not there, let's just open it up for two more questions. Anybody have a question for
I
Kendall?
got one.
Okay.
I got one
Hey,
for you real
Kendall.
quick, Ken. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Kendall, for the second straight week, the offense and special teams has jumped out to this big first quarter lead. What's that like, given that you play with such an elite defense that's only given up 16 points this season?
No, it's great. Definitely just seeing how every team, the offense, defense, special teams, we all just complement each other when we get on the field, because offense goes out there, does their job, defense goes out there, does their job, special teams does their job. And one thing that Coach Smart has emphasized ever since I got to Georgia was special teams. He emphasized that special teams was probably the most important team on the football team. So it's something we've been working at, and I feel like how hard our practices are, how physical, how much we have competitive nature within our team. It just makes us better for the game in all three areas.
All right, we have time for one more question for Kendall, if anyone has one.
Yeah, Kendall, I wanted to ask about just the wear down effect. Could you see it in Arkansas's eyes that they were getting defeated by that physical front and the pounding you guys were putting on them?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely hard to play a team like we are, because we're a very physical team. So we kind of emphasize just that, just keep pounding, keep chopping, and eventually teams it's hard to take that the whole game. So I feel like our preparation, what we've done in practice, just the things that our coaches have emphasized, it just made our job out there to go on the field and just have fun at the end of the day.
Okay, Kendall Milton, thank you for joining us today. Next up.